The difference with this now is being empathetic but not enablers. Which means at some point I will, or at some point anyone will offend you. That doesn't mean they intended to offend you. That's not the point. And you have to take everything with a grain of salt. My intentions were not to hurt you, although it did hurt you. Right? I'm not apologizing for hurting you. I want to understand what I said and how it was said. Why it hurted you. I'm not just gonna take you up like a child and enable your what you call it, your attachment style. Be like, hey, I'm sorry it's hurting. No, why did it hurt you? Explain to me why it hurt you. So we can track back and find the point in which what was said hurt you. Simple. We're not enabling victims. People need to stop enabling victims. Stop. People always find a reason to be offended. Always. It's natural. So just, and I know I sound like a narcissist right now, but victims, like prospective victims, they're just as bad as bullies. There are some people that are always offended. Regardless of what you do, there will always be people that are always offended. I'm not interested in apologizing all the time. No, like you are not free from judgment. I'm not saying to be disrespectful. Everyone deserves empathy. Everyone deserves respect. I am saying you're not free from judgment. That's crazy. That's crazy to think you're free from judgment, you know. So victim mentality, not so good. But you have some people, no matter what you say, like I remember one day I was traveling with my brother. Long ago. This was like high school, and we were putting up posters. And he asked me a question. I don't remember what the question is, but I answered him. But the way he reacted towards the answer, I knew there was a miscommunication because his voice pattern changed. Like I said something to him, and like he's like, "Huh, really?" And I was like, wait. I think you're taking this wrong because what I said to you was not a disrespect. It was me explaining the situation and how it occurred. And he said, yeah, I get you, but I don't care because information is information and you can't tell me how to use the information. I was like, oh, so you're deliberately taking what I said and twisting it to match how you feel. And he's like, yes, people will do that. I was like, damn. I could have apologized and be like, hey, how you reacted to what I say is not how I meant it to say. I could, but I tried to understand from that perspective why it upset you. Because like what I said, like you think I'm like some evil genius out there trying to manipulate people. No. So he said information. Words are information. You can use it however you feel. Which is true. People will do that a lot. People just always interpret and twist things you say to fit their agenda or their mood. And you need to look out for people like those before you apologize. I'm not saying don't apologize, but before you apologize, know why you're apologizing. Stop just letting apologies go, because at some point apologies are going to be useless if it's overused. That's crazy. I think I'm gonna change the camera settings because I'm outside. Although I'm using an ND filter. I am outside, so let's watch this footage, see what it looks like, and change it a bit. I always check all equipments. Alright, let's just try that. Ouch. I don't drop this phone so many times, it's crazy. Today's a perfect river day, but The air is still a bit windy. I sometimes, nah, that's not what I want to say. Like, when someone tries to humble me, I like taking it as a challenge because sit down. I am going to teach you words, phrases, synonyms, and paragraphs that are going to change your life. Because I've seen pretty much a lot and I've heard pretty much a lot. And comprehension is important in any discussion. And you have no idea how much I've heard. So trying to humble me is a bad idea because I will drag you down to depths you have never seen. If you try to embarrass me, I will clear both of us. I have nothing to lose. If you do that, I will clear both of us. Really, listen. My parents and people in my family pray for me before I leave the house. I remember my dad said to me, if a police officer ever stop, this was back in Jamaica, so if a police officer ever stop you, call me before entering dialogue. My words will hurt. They will, trust me. I remember I was stopped one day. I think I was going to Dalvin St. Thomas and I was late. Just picked up my dinner. And if you have grandparents, grandparents always force you to eat. Like, there is no, I'm not hungry, I'll eat when I get home. No, they will force you to eat. So she's like, where are you going? I was like, I'm late. She's like, all right, take the food. No, this food was not in a Tupperware. This food was in a glass plate. There's no covers for the glass plate. So she foiled it and gave it to me. And I've learned enough to not put food on car seats. Braking motion, food spills. So I put the food on the floor of the car. It can't fall from the floor. Going. I wasn't speeding, but I was driving above the average rate, right? Because the road is pretty bad, and this was years ago. So I went to St. Thomas Telecom, so I know the road. And there's this road at Market Street that you can take instead of driving around where the seaside is. You take Market Street. It's like you're going Barford and then come back around. Less potholes. Go in there. Pulled up, took the corner right before merging back on the road to pass the fishing village. There's a police blocking the road with a one radio car. I think at that time they were driving a Kingfish. Although if you know what Kingfish is, but Kingfish is a Toyota Corolla car. Very popular. So
there will be all kinds of
Toyota Corolla, very popular. The way I took the corner, I wasn't taking the corner like, if you know that really know what I'm talking about, people rarely break down, look, and then merge because that road kinda, you're the one that's supposed to stop, but that road kinda gives you the intention that you can drive on. That road is so clear, you feel like you are the one on the main road, and the main road is the road that's supposed to stop because there's a lot of potholes. So if you're on the main road, you're gonna be very slow passenger. So people usually just merge out on the main road because that road is clear. Be ready coming around the corner, me is like, alright, I'm not slowing down, I'm merging out on this road. As I would, so I'm coming around the corner with some speed. We're ready to merge on that road, police. Break down. Now for some reason, I don't know if these people just watch. I'm not saying your life can't be in danger. I'm just saying, what are the odds? I was sent here to kill you. What are the odds? Like, the reaction, the gun reaction was so fast. Guns. Yeah, you caught me speeding. That warrant so many rifles. Crazy. Magla, if you know me, the only car I've ever owned that has a clear glass was that Honda EK with a turbo. Only car I've ever owned with clear glass. And why I had clear glass, I just never had the intention of tinting it. That car was such a badass car, I wanted to know who was driving it. I had no intention of hiding myself. That car was rad. Some people say it was crazy. At one point, I had a muffler fighting through the roof, so it was a crazy car. So, me taking that corner, breaking up lots of guns, lots of guns pointing at me. I was like, alright, what's up? The only thing you got me on is probably speeding, and you don't have a speeding gun, so you have to judge it. And that's gonna be me and you in court, guys. I was there like, alright, driver, why are you driving like that? Stop asking dumb questions, bro. Like, stop, like, clearly have somewhere to be. Stop asking dumb questions, bro. Please don't. I was like, alright, driver, you can step out the car. And if you know me, I'm a tall person, so it's always dominant when someone close. Cause when he was this close to the car, I was like, alright, step out the car, driver. Me stepping out the car, I'm towering over this man. I'm like 6'3", I'm towering over him. This man's took like 5 steps back just to regain some sort of testosterone. Pull his gun, still has his gun. Like, do you see me with a combat rifle? And as a matter of fact, why do we have a rifle at this close range to me? That's ineffective. I'm less than 3 feet from you. Why you think having a rifle would do this? Right? Remember, 3 of them. One is in front of me talking to me. One is a little bit across the road. The next one is behind me. He was like, we're doing this sort of checking for this. Do you have any of that in your car? At the time, it wasn't my car. It was my brother's car. Because I was like, I think, still in high school. I just left high school. Right? Nah, this was my brother's car. It was my brother's car. What kind of work your brother? Like, instantly, ADHD is chipping in. Because what does that have to do with this stop? What does that have to do with this stop? And I'm not answering that question. That is literal, like, what are we doing? Small talking? I am late. I need to go. So wrap this up, whatever this is. If I'm being arrested, I am. If I'm getting a ticket, give me the ticket. Cut the small talk. Not interested. Cut the small talk. This man said, can I search a car? My first reaction was no. You have to have probable cause to search my car. But then my brother is still a very important person in society. So I have had a lot of run-ins with police, so I know what you can and cannot do. You see, informed public is dangerous. I know what you can and cannot do. Someone might be like, yeah, but why are you being asked that? Just give him the search. I don't have to give you the search. That's what I'm saying. Like, of course I could have given the search and be on my way. But no, you're not getting the search. You're not. Especially if you don't have a DC officer with you without probable cause. At this point, you already stopped me. So you can't be like, I stopped you because I suspect you of weapons. No, that ship has already sailed. Already sailed. So, by the time he was talking to me, I turned around. By the time I turned around, the guy that was still behind me, the police that was behind me, tell me why this man is already in the car. Do you know, like, I was holding a conversation with this man, I didn't even realize it. Tell me why this man already opened the trunk. And the trunk can't be opened from the outside of the car. You have to go in the car, pull the little lever. There's no button on the car trunk to open it. This man is in the trunk, in the car. When I turn around, this man had the plate of food I've just received. The file is taken off the food and the food is just there in the car. I got pissed. I was like, is that my food? Yeah, I was checking it. Check what? You didn't even check it in the presence of me. You didn't even like everything you're doing is illegal. Why didn't you even check it in the presence of me? You didn't be like, driver, I want to check if there is contraband in this plate. I can't be a gun, it's too small. What is it, a 22? The plate is too small for it to be a gun. Y'all, dimensions, people. Dimensions. You didn't even notify me like, hey, I'm just going to move this file to check it. No, you took it upon yourself to open my plate of food. So when I saw that, I got mad. Being emotional. I hit the plate of food, broke on the road, food scattered everywhere. I got pissed. I was like, we're going to have a problem. I said we're going to have a problem. You see, you could have given me a ticket and let me leave. But you thought I was everyone else and we're going to have a problem. Right now, we're going to have a problem. Driver, we're just searching the car. No, this is too far. No, we're talking about higher ups. We're talking about your boss. We're talking about your station, your training officer. We're talking about your family now. We're talking about what church your wife attends. We're talking about what church board your grandmother is on. But listen, you don't know the pulse I have, and I'm about to embarrass your whole I will not stop until your entire family know what you did. We're not talking about lawyers and court now, because if there's one weapon that millennials have that a lot of other generations did, and that is the shame. Listen, I'm about to invoke shame. I will find what church your grandmother go to, and I will let your grandmother know what you did. It's going to be conversations at every dinner you go to about what you did. Crazy. I'm malicious like that. So, apparently, my brother had a set of license plates in his trunk, different than the ones that was on the car. I don't know. I don't search cars. Whatever. He was like, "Why you have a second license plate in your car?" Bro, I don't know. I didn't even look in the trunk. You look in the trunk. You tell me. This was my reaction. I said, you tell me. You were the one going in my trunk. You could have put it in there when I wasn't looking. I'm going for the jugular right now. Start to laugh. This man is laughing at me. I was like, nah, I'm being serious. You search my car without my knowledge. Right now, I'm telling you. There could be $100,000 in this car and it's about to go missing because of what you did. It's about to go missing because of what you did. It's like, yeah, that's not how that works. That's definitely how it works, because what you didn't notice was that there's a two-way camera in the car. There's one facing inside the car. There's one facing the road. Sir, you just provided proof of an illegal search. And I'm telling you right now, there could be money in this car and it's about to go missing. I'm telling you, learn about the law. Learn about what you can and can't do to some people. Learn that. That's important. Learn that shit. Anyway, they told me I could go about my ways. I was mad about the food, but I was late. And there was this park close by a Port Market. It's closed now. No, lie. It's open. It's just not as big as it used to be. I know it's open. There's chicken and fry place right beside Fish Cove. They also good fried chicken and fries. So I was gonna stop here and get food regardless. So that was an interesting encounter. I don't know how the story got here. I don't even remember the story we was talking about, but that's the ADHD mind, my friend. Storytelling. Oh, I was looking for something.
Constantly feels the need.
One of the most powerful things that anyone can do is to have someone each morning that they text good morning. I know this is going to sound trivial, corny, and I'm happy to take the
My mom texts me every morning, by the way. My dad does too. He's just like, I never judge him and his inconsistencies because I am inconsistent myself, so I'm not being an hypocrite. That man texts me a lot, but I can't tell he's doing so, right? Hey, what's up? And the conversation will be like flowing. And then like you be talking to this man like for 30 minutes straight, and then conversation just puff stops, and you won't hear again from him for like 3 days, and the conversation just takes back up. I would never get offended by that, because why? That's cool, bro. Like, I'm not going to be like, hey, why you stop texting me? No, like, that's you. And what's important is understanding people around you. Stop trying to make them into something they're not. I understand that this is his communication style. I understand that even if he's doing his best or worst, I don't care. My job is not to judge you if you're doing something to your best of ability, because I am not doing things to 100% of my ability. So you're not doing things to 100% of your ability either. So I'm not going to judge you and ask you like, could you have done better? No, you gave me what you wanted or what you thought I deserved, and I'm accepted. Not arguing. It's okay. Shout out to Pops. And he watches my videos. He just says, he says this quite often. He says, I don't understand what your videos are about, but keep doing it. Ah man, I don't understand what my videos is about either. I don't know. I think it's just me and the camera, like just a one-on-one. Like, men usually suffer in silence. There's a lot of men out there suffering in silence, and I'm not saying use a camera as therapy, because there's too many people on the internet now just spreading misinformation for view farming. Like, oh my god, view farming has gotten to the point where people aren't even creating anymore, like creating things to watch anymore. People are just lying and stealing content. You know, emotional traps. People are setting a lot of emotional traps. What are emotional traps? Emotional traps are when you say something so out of pocket, it makes the viewers click and comment, and they like, it's like you have to say something because of how out of pocket it is, and that generates views. I'm not saying that's what Kanye West does, but I'm just saying that could be the same thing. You know, just say some out of pocket shit so people come in your comment and cuss you out and share it with their friends and talk about it. View farming, because at the end of the day, what's more important? Ad revenue and views. They get paid by it. I don't care if you're arguing with me in the comments. Once you share it, like, comment, you're contributing to the profitability of our videos. I don't know why you think it's important cussing people out. Like, damn, I be in my couch watching TV while you on the internet arguing with yourself. Now, I'm not reading every comment. And if that comment is too long, if you make a comment and a comment is past two sentences, I'm not reading that. Sorry, I'm not. I've always been like that. I'm not changing. The art of being on your own. I'm getting sick, but I'm fighting it with ginger tea and lime and honey and aqua water. I'm fighting it with all those stuff. I don't know, man. I guess being by yourself teaches you a lot. It's a comforting feeling. Just chill, like, just chill out, just vibe. Enjoying one company is a good thing. A lot of people can't do this. There's so many people that can't do this. Just vibe, man. I think Africans, I'm not going to say Africans, because Africa is a country. I think places like Lagos, Nigeria, Cameroon, I think they call it liming. What is liming? Liming is just this, just me and you chilling, man. Like, there's no thought in there, there's no anxiety, there's no deadlines, just vibe, man. Just be inside your head. Although for men, I would not recommend this, because there are too many men suffering in silence right now. My brother, if you want our session, recorded or not, and you just want to have more of these chairs. If you just want to sit here and we just talk about life, I'm done, man. My brother, I am done. Just come vibe, man. Come vibe. If the world is crushing you, man, just come sit and vibe, man. You want booze? I have booze. I'm not much of a drinker anymore, but I have booze, I have juice, we can get pizza. You know? I don't have that green stuff, like that white stuff, but I do have gummies, very strong gummies, extremely strong gummies. Like 10,000 milligrams in a tiny piece. So, and I use that for my ADHD. Whenever my mind spirals, I just take a piece of one, not even one, a piece of one, and I fix it instantaneously. Is it better than medication? I don't know, but it works and I use it. And my internet stopped working. If I still feel up for the challenge, I'll probably take this chair as I am, take a quick trip to this park close by me where there's a lake. I'ma call it a lake. Is it a lake or a stream? Whatever you call it. Beautiful water, there's ducks, fishes. I would just go by the lake, put this chair down, and just, vibe, read a book. And my internet is out until like the 10th of next month. Don't ask me why I locked myself in a 1-year contract with a company, with a phone service provider. So, won't call it name. I have a service provider I was using temporarily because I've always had a business phone. Like the job I had, I always had a business phone. And there's no restrictions on that business phone. I mean, as an adult, use it with grace. Like, I'm not saying that. If you're watching this and you're like, there's a lot of goddamn delivery truck coming here. But I'm just saying, use it with grace. As in, be ethical when you use company devices. Don't download dating apps on your company device. Don't be using porn sites on your company device. Come on. Common sense. I'd rather use the hotspot to use it on your personal phone or a tablet or something than use a company phone. Don't. I've worked in IT before and we know what you do. We just, sometimes it's just not worth it to contact you about it. But we know what you watch, who you text and who you call. It's company phone. We know. So, years I've worked, and I want to say this is a lie, but I'm going to say serious job. I've had a few very serious jobs, and for the last 7 years, I've worked for like 3 serious companies, or 2 serious companies, and I've always had a lives. I can't say 3 serious companies, and I've multiple delivery vehicles. I've always had a company phone, and the plan is always unlimited, so there's no worries. At one point, I didn't even put internet in my apartment. I think I would hotspot the entire house off the company's phone. Yeah, you're probably like, oh my god, they had really good internet and that little smart device, really good internet. I would hotspot the entire house, which wasn't much because we mostly just use laptop phones, and I had a TV, but I didn't watch it anymore like it watched me. So I just come in, turn the TV on, Spotify and the TV. I play Spotify directly from the TV and YouTube, and I just let it run. I would just let that shit run. How did this get unlocked? How was this unlocked? I would just let that shit run. Alright? Let that shit run. Yeah. I've always had a company phone, so I've never really had a need to have a personal phone. But no, I don't work for a company. currently. No, I wasn't fired. It's just I'm changing. What do you call it? I'm changing occupations. Like, that's the importance of multiple degrees. You don't have to stay in one field, right? So I'm changing occupations, and I'm not saying chasing, but I got the opportunity to do something that inspired me when I was younger. It doesn't inspire me anymore, but when I was younger, it inspired me so much. I was like, if money was an issue, I would have done this career. And I recently got an opportunity to pursue such career. So I'm doing it now, stepping away from that what I've been doing for the last 6 years. So it's time now to have a phone. Because this company doesn't come with a phone. So temporarily, I still had my old job phone. They don't really care about much. They honestly, even buying gas, petrol. You believe me that I don't even buy petrol? My old jobs that they paid for petrol. Like I didn't ever need. Like I had multiple vehicles, but because I like because I always had company vehicles, gas cards, all that shit. I always use that shit. So never had a need for personal shit. So no, I needed a phone. I needed a phone because I had to return the company things in a few months, like in 3 months. So I was like, alright, might as well try to find a plan. I could go for big networks, but I was like, alright, I saw this ad on my phone. They were like, we're giving you 3 months for this. I was like, alright, cool. That could work until I can clearly make my mind up on what I want. Jumped on it. Shit worked wonderful for the first 3 months. Upload speed was crazy, but I wasn't really uploading things while on the road. I would upload from my house. So upload YouTube videos takes a lot of memory, so I would do that from my house. So